Welcome back to the channel once more, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you for taking your time to watch our videos. As always, may God bless you. If you're watching for the first time, allow me to request you to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so that whenever we do a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to those who support us, again, thank you very much. There is something that is happening in the UDA within the circle, the closest allies of William Ruto. And William Ruto is very quiet and is really only sending some coded messages. It started after Malala was given the prestigious position of the new Secretary General of the UDA. And I understand that some people are not happy with this appointment, but all the same, he assumed that seat. So he started on a recruitment drive. He is looking for members to join the UDA. He said he was going to paint Kisumu yellow. That is where he started. But the gods are not with him, because it turns out that wherever he goes, people keep on fighting in Mombasa, Wajir, Garissa. So this caught the attention of some of the UDA luminaries. And one of them is Gladys' boss, Shollei, who went on national TV and criticized Malala. And she was wondering why anytime Malala goes for the recruitment drives, people are fighting. And she says that when they started the UDA, within a year, they had recruited so many members without these battles and fightings. And then she was saying that maybe they need to scrutinize whether Malala has been sent by someone to rock the boat from within. But her sentiments did not go down well with certain quarters within the UDA. And the first person to answer her is the Senator Cheregai Kiprotich. And Cheregai took to her Twitter handle and said that the party leadership led by His Excellency William Ruto and the UDA membership has an absolute faith in the performance and management of the party by Secretary General Senator Cleopas Malala. The other sentiments are individual comments which does not reflect the party position. And I had analyzed that. Now, what caught my attention is that, as if that wasn't enough, Honorable Oscar Sudi also came up to defend Malala. And this is what Sudi said. UDA Kenya is a democratic party, but we don't operate like the ODM party and Azimio. We don't discuss our internal affairs in the public stroke media. We have proper structures that deals with such issues when they emerge. That's why we have one parliamentary group meeting every month. No, at Gladys Shollei. So Sudi is giving a warning, and he's telling Sholay that unlike what he thinks is the norm of the ODM, because he's saying that the ODM usually discusses their matters in public, he's saying that with them they don't discuss such matters, and they have one parliamentary group meeting. And the way he structured the statement, he's saying one parliamentary group meeting, I think is referring to the group, the PG that has been held in the Jubilee, where Uhuru Kenyatta is leading one side and Sabina Chega and Kanin Kege is also leading another. And since Jubilee is part of Azimio, he is being sarcastic there that they have one, and is very deliberate when he's mentioning one. And then yesterday, William Ruto elevated Malala when they took oath of office together with Monica Juma and ND, that moving forward they will be sitting in cabinet meetings. Look at that. Three things happening at the same time. Gladys goes on TV to criticize Malala, and she casts aspersion into the leadership and the ability of Malala in that very big shoes, the Secretary General. Then Oscar Sudi weighs in, and Cherigai weighs in, and William Ruto elevates Malala. What does this tell you? William Ruto has the capacity, has the ability to call the house in order, because it was enough for Cherigai to call Sholay to order and criticize Sholay for coming up in public about Malala. And they are complaining. You see, if you see the gist of their statements, is that they want to play PR. They do not want their affairs, the internal, what they call internal affairs, to be exposed in the public. Now, what they are forgetting is the sentiments of Sholay is also their sentiments, because Sholay was saying that when people keep on fighting in those recruitment drives, it gives them a bad name. And that is why she came and complained. If they don't want their affairs to come into the public limelight, they should have called Gladys Shollei. Now that they are attacking Shollei, they are also making it to look like a public affair. Gladys coming out is something that is raising eyebrows. It seems that Gladys is being sidelined. I'm saying this because William Ruto has not spoken about this, and I know he should not speak about it, but he should send some people to calm things down, because his dogs are barking. He's the one who can calm them down. For him to allow his closest allies to chide and launch an onslaught against Sholay, it means he is fully backing, he's fully behind the attacks. That is one thing I can say. Number two, it seems Gladys does not know what is happening within the inner circle. There is something that Sudi and Cherigai perhaps understand that Sholay does not know. If she knew what was happening, if she had known what is going on, she would have come out on national TV and criticized what her allies are now saying are internal affairs, issues that they feel should not be exposed. This is what is happening everywhere. We all know that when Sudi speaks, you must take what he speaks with a lot of seriousness, because it could be William Ruto speaking. Cherigai is the same. So they have sidelined her. She doesn't know what is happening. And then Gladys seems to, because she's also a powerful lady there, maybe she just decided to expose it, because maybe she has tried talking to a few people there and they are not listening. There is crack in the UDA, and this is coming out. This is just a tip of an iceberg. Now William Ruto coming to elevate Malala in the wake of complaints from Gladys Shollei is also an assurance, a vote of confidence to Malala himself, because William Ruto has reasons why he elevated Malala. Malala is a go-getter, very exuberant, a man who is, he started, like I said earlier, as an MCA, then a senator. He wanted to be a governor. So he's taking care of Ruto's affairs, especially in Western. And I have a feeling that he might vie again for the gubernatorial seat in Kakamega. William Ruto wants the sons and daughters of Mulembe to know that he is taking care of them, to know that he is with them, because from time immemorial in Kenyan political history, being a Secretary General sometimes is one of the most prestigious posts you can get. You become powerful. From the kind of era, you remember Kamodo, very powerful. And even recently, Raphael Tuju, at some point, he had the powers even to block certain moves by William Ruto. In fact, William Ruto used to complain that he's one of the people who frustrated him in the Jubilee. So for Malala to be given such a position and then is now being elevated like a minister, because in the constitution only ministers, the president, deputy, and all those cabinet secretaries are supposed to sit in a cabinet meeting. So by elevating Malala, he wants the Mulembe nation to know that this is a man who is as powerful as a minister. And I know people like Mudavadi will not like this, because I remember the first thing that Malala did was to try and compel people like Mudavadi, Wetangula to fold their parties to join one party, something that they really rejected, because to them Malala is just a young man. He cannot bully them anyway. So if you ask me, ladies and gentlemen, Gladys is in trouble. I've known her as one of the most powerful people around William Ruto, but this has come out to reveal these are manifestations of disquiet within the UDA, and maybe more are yet to come. I don't know why Oscar Sudi is talking when Chiregai has spoken. I think they have sent the message and it is enough. But I want to finish by saying this. Gladys is wiser. She's not answering them because maybe she knows what is happening. UDA crack is inevitable because people are fighting their sibling rivalry and supremacy battles. You want to be the chairman or the secretary, you want to be the regional kingpin, and you want to hold that card. It is very inevitable, and William Ruto will enjoy it, like it is happening in Mombasa between Nyali, member of parliament, Jichopevu Ali, and the Iyala member of parliament, Hassan. You see, when it is happening that way, you can easily control them. You know that if the other leader brings mischief, you can always scare them that this one can be picked. And it is something that William Ruto really likes so much. But something is cooking, and we will soon know it.